Hiya. So today we're going to go through a glute and hamstring workout. Great, you can do it with no equipment, or if you do have a ball, like this is just an old soccer ball that we had down in the shed, you can use that. That will activate more the inner thigh. Or if you've got one of those bands that you put around the outside of your knees, you can use one of those, and that will just sit just slightly above your knees, and that helps with more glute activation. So, but I'm going to take you through it without equipment, being that some of you will have no equipment. So you're going to lie down on the ground and put your feet on the wall. I've got no shoes on, so I don't put any marks on the wall. And you're going to squeeze the bottom, so you're activating your bottom, squeezing and squeezing and squeezing all the way up. So now I'm in a straight line, so my body through from my hips to my knees are in a straight line and holding there, nice squeeze. So that's getting my hamstrings and my glutes, and then control on the way down. Then I'm picking up a coin from the ground. So imagine there is a coin in the middle of your butt cheeks, and you're gonna actually pick that coin up. So think, what coin is it? Is it a 50-cent coin? Is it a $2 coin? So you're gonna reach down with your butt and pick up that coin. And picking up that coin, picking up that coin, and squeezing, 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 squeezing the coin all the way to the top. And control and control, control on the way down, and putting that coin down. Now picking up that coin off the ground and squeezing up, squeezing, 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 squeezing. Good. And control on the way down. And picking up the coin, squeezing your bottom, activating the backs of your legs, and control on the way down. And again, squeezing your bottom, squeeze, 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 and control on the way down. And we've got 17 more. Squeezing. Good, you should be starting to feel that through your glutes and not just your hamstrings. So, and you might feel the difference between your right and your left glute. 15 more, and picking up that coin, squeeze. So picking up the coin, make sure that you activate your glutes and you're not just pushing up. So if I was here and I just pushed up, I'm going to activate more through my back and my hamstrings and not so much my glutes. So you want to think on the way up. That's why I say pick up the coin for that activation. So you think squeeze, pick it up. So holding that coin all the way up and squeeze at the top. Hold there. Feel that really nice ache through the hamstrings and control on the way down. Woo. Cool. And squeezing, picking that up. And good. And control on the way down. And squeezing on the way up. And squeezing. And we've got 12 more. And 12. And 11. And 10. 9. Hold the squeeze at the top. Nice straight line. Control on the way down. 9. And squeeze. 10. And 10 more. 6. 5 more. And 5. Now I haven't done a warm up before this, or I haven't warmed you up before this, but it's a good idea to do after you've come back from your daily walk. 4, 3, and 2, and excellent. Nice squeeze, 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 squeeze at the top. Hold that squeeze. Beautiful. And slowly lowering down. That should be a burn in. Now bring your knees into your chest. Nice, and you can bring one leg up. You don't need to straighten that leg to stretch it. I've just got it bent, and it's getting a nice stretch down through the bottom part of your hamstring, not so much by your knee, but more down by the insertion into your glutes. and other side, bring that knee in. So take the leg out to an angle where you get that stretch. If it's too bent, then the knee's just going to come straight into your chest. So you want to take your leg and just have the angle at the position where you can feel that stretch, so you're not dropping it all in. So keep that, increase the angle, sorry, decrease the angle. That's it. Nice, good job. Alright, so now we're going to do a glute one that's going to incorporate your inner thigh. So now your feet are on the ground. Now I've got a kid's soccer ball, any kind of ball. If you don't have a ball, you can use a block or a cushion. Put a couple of cushions together, tape something together, whatever you need to do to get something that is about, maybe so your knees are going to be hip width apart. You don't want it too wide, so you don't want your knees out here. So something that's going to have your knees about hip width apart. So now squeezing the ball. So now with squeezing the ball, my feet are still pointing straight ahead, and the loading through the soles of my feet is even onto the ground. So not one right foot's not got more load through than the left foot, so they're even. And then I'm going to squeeze, so activating your inner thighs, that nice squeeze, and then squeezing your bottom up. So squeeze, squeeze into a nice bridge, and control on the way down. And squeezing that ball, picking up that coin still, thinking about the coin. What kind of coin is it? Is it a 50-cent coin? Is it a $2 coin? Polish that coin even. And control and put that coin down. And squeezing on the way up, picking up that coin. 3, hold that coin at the top, so in a nice, your body's in a nice straight line. And squeezing, picking up that coin. 4. And control on the way down. And squeezing out that coin. 5. And 6. Control on the way down. So you can use a little bit of power on the way up. So you're coming up, so it's a good squeeze on the way up, but you're picking up that coin, and then you'll hold it up there, and then control on the way down. So it's just changing the tempo. So pick up the coin, bit of power to push up, and hold there for 3, 2, 1. Control on the way down. We've got 10 more, and picking up that coin and pushing up. 10, 9, and good, and control on the way down, and 6, good, and control on the way down, and 5 more, and 5, good, and control on the way down, 4 more, and 4, good, 3 more, and 3, good, control on the way down, 2 more, and squeezing up, 2, holding that squeeze, and 1 more, good, and squeeze, hold that squeeze at the top, nice work, cool, and you can put that down. Oh. Right, so I'm going to get a band. So this is what I was talking about, one like this. You can, if you don't have a band, you could use a, say, a belt, just that was holding your pants up kind of belt, and you just have it loosely around your legs, so enough, so if you see, so my legs now, they're hip width apart, so it's just keeping the pressure on the band, so the band's not going to fall down, because your band won't have any stretch if you're just using a belt. And then keep that pressure on the band, and now same thing, squeezing the coin, and now this is activating more on the outside of your glute, so it's a really good glute activator, and control on the way down, and squeezing the glutes, squeeze, good, and control on the way down, and good, squeeze the glutes, squeeze, good, and control on the way down, and good. Whoa, I can really feel that firing through my glutes. Yay. Very good. And control on the way down. And good. Squeeze. Good. And control on the way down. And squeeze on the way up. Good. And control on the way down. We've got 15 more. 15. And control on the way down. And 14. Whoa. Control on the way down. And 13. This is more glute dominant than it is hamstring. You will get some hamstring activation, but definitely more glutes. Good. And 12 more, and squeeze. 12, hold that squeeze. 12, and 11. Whew, control on the way down. 10, and 9. Just a variation, having the hands up above the chest. So my hands are in a steeple, in the prayer position. It's good. 5 more. 5. And having the band on really picks up with that imbalance I've got on my right side. 5, 4, and good. 3 more, and squeezing. 3, good. Hold at the top. 3. Good. 2 more, and 2. Cool. And lucky last. 1 more. Excellent. Alright. So, lowering your bottom down, or taking the band off, or the belt off, whichever one you're using. And take the knees into the chest, taking it over to the side, or so my arm is out long on the other side. And then coming up, same thing on the side. Oh yeah, baby. Loosen off that right hip. Nice work. Cool. Alright, so now I'm going to do a single leg. So what's going to happen is you're going to drop one knee into your chest, and as you drop it in, you're going to push up through this opposite leg. So my left knee is coming into my chest, my right foot is on the ground, and then bring the knee in and then pushing up through the right foot, getting a squeeze through that glute and the hamstring. And 2. And 3. 4. 5. We tend to get hip flexors tend to get over dominant and tight, and our glutes become weak and redundant. So by strengthening and doing this exercise here, what you're doing is you're putting that range through the glute muscle and making that glute fire. 5. And just giving that hamstring a bit of a stretch at the same time, just helping let it off. 5. 4 more. Squeeze. 4. And 3. And 2. And let knee into the chest. 1. Good. Well done. Right, so now we're going to swap sides. So just realign the feet, make sure they haven't shifted. So you want them pointing straight ahead and not ones on an angle. So you want to have them straight. And now, same thing. So you drop the right knee now into the chest, and you're going to have the weight through the left foot. So in and squeezing up. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. So if I was just lifting up with one leg, I don't get quite the same range as bringing the other leg in. It just helps get that extra lift through the left hip. I'm getting that glute activation, so it gets a better glute and hamstring activation, rather than if I'm just going like that, I don't get the same range, so I don't get the same activation. I've got 9 more. 9. 6. Good. 5 more. 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And lucky last. and one more. Wicked. Alright, nice work. So, bringing the knees into the chest. Put the right foot down on the ground. Put the left ankle above the right knee or on the right thigh. Just let that knee drop out. And then you can rock from side to side. You take the left knee down towards the ground, or with the left ankle still on the right knee, dropping that down, getting a nice loosening up through the top of the glute and through the hip there. Coming back up to centre. If you can, you take your hand and just put pressure on that inside of that knee, just to open up through the hip. Get a nice stretch through the glute. Cool. Alright, so now swapping sides, taking the right leg, putting the right ankle on the left knee, and you can open out through that hip. Cool. And then same thing, coming over. Right side. And dropping down. Like a pretzel. Excellent work. Alright, and you can take it to the other side, just get some loosening off through that back and through your hips. Cool, and then you can windscreen wipe your knees from side to side. So they're quite short workouts. This one's about 16-17 minutes. So quite just little bite sizes. So after you've done a walk, come back in and then you can do this and then get on with the rest of your day. So I purposely made them so they're not, they don't seem too daunting. It's just like, I've got time to do that. That's great. Awesome. Good job. And I will do another video soon. I hope you're all keeping really well. And big love to you. And we'll see you soon.